9 monumental sculptures of the most influential Colombian artist of all time, Master Fernando Botero, are finally here at Hong Kong Harbour Front. He is considered by many the most important living artist in the world.
On behalf of Parkview Art Hong Kong Gallery, we strongly believe that in this exhibition will contribute to the wealth of the contemporary art scene in Hong Kong.
Father has always asserted his conviction that the deeper the roots, the more universal work of art can be.
The first invitation for him to come to China was in 1992. There's actually a brochure of Botero in Tiananmen Square. The sculpture's actually there, and of course for obvious reasons the exhibition didn't happen. And then we finally got the invitation from the National Museum of China in last year. We had a successful exhibition there. More than 500,000 people joined the exhibition in Beijing. Then the China Art Museum from Shanghai came to us and begged us to have the paintings and the sculptures with them. And now to bring the sculptures to Hong Kong is like going all around China and ending in Hong Kong, which is the most vibrant city in Asia.
We started to think what we could do to introduce Botero here in Hong Kong. We were in contact with the Central Venue management. We found the space where finally this dream really could become a reality, to organize the Botero in Hong Kong with the 9 monumental sculpture exhibition.
Had a number of really exciting events here, but nothing as special as Botero in Hong Kong. We are really thrilled that it has come here.
Master Botero appreciates that people touch his sculpture, that children climb onto the sculpture, that the people have a close relationship to sculpture.
His work doesn't need an explanation or an interpretation. It's meant to speak directly to the viewer. When my father is asked why does he paint fat figures, he will invariably answer that he has never painted or created a fat figure in his life, because his work has nothing to do with obesity. It has everything to do with an obsession for volume. For him, the beauty and the sensuality in art lies in the exaltation of volume. This intention is present in his every brushstroke, his every gesture, and that is why the result is a universe of volume, where his cats, his dogs, his figures, his landscapes, even his fruits are all voluminous. Sculpture came about for him as a natural extension. And like everything else he's done, he was self-taught also in this. So in the beginning of the 1970s, one moment he said, I'm going to stop painting and drawing for a full year, and I'm going to dedicate myself to the art of sculpting, to learning how to sculpt. So sculpture nowadays is as important to my father as painting is.
The exhibition Botero in Hong Kong is an institutional exhibition, free of charge. Parkview Art Hong Kong Gallery, we have a selection of some wonderful museum quality paintings that came directly from the atelier of Master Botero.
All the sculptures because they were part of the exhibition in Champs-Élysées in Paris 1992. a unique occasion where each one of these pieces plus others were in this great avenue in Paris. So I have the recollection of, touching them, walking past them since that time. And then many of these pieces have been in other great cities of the world, like New York, like Chicago, like Madrid.
But also Buenos Aires, Singapore, Berlin, Shanghai, and always there's that appeal of the people, the enthusiasm his sculptures produce. I think it has a lot to do with the sensuality of his forms. Somehow they're inviting, somehow they make people smile. And when I see people smile in front of the sculptures, I know somehow whatever he meant, he achieved it.